Hi everyone, welcome along to another video. John here, and today we're going to be having a look at what I just played through there, which is a blues in A using the BB box, which is really shape 3 of the A minor pentatonic scale, which goes like this. Alright, so I did another video on colour tones, and this is kind of following on from that. So let's get into the solo. I'll show you how it goes and then I'll explain what's going on. So the first phrase is this. So what's happening here, you've got 12 on the low E, 9 to 12 on the A, and then a hammer on from 10 to 11 on the D. And then you do a dead note, so I just lift off my finger for that, so that might feel a little weird at first, you might have to do that slow. And then I'm going to play 12 on the D, and then another hammer on from 10 to 11 again on the D. So far we've got this. Alright, so that's over the first chord, it's an A. When it goes to D7, we're going to do the same thing, but we're just going to start on the next, on the A string, so same thing. So I'm starting now 12 on the A, 9 on the D, 12 on the D, that hammer from 10 to 11 on the G, that mute again. Alright, and that covers the D chord. So what's happening here, when you look at this BB box, now this note here isn't in it, but this note is what we call the 6th note. It's an F sharp from the scale, so that's alright, we can use that. This note here is a C sharp, which if you look at A7 is there. That's the major third. So that's why that note works. So you've got this, that's where it differs from this scale. So you're kind of adding a bit of major pentatonic into this. So you have, and then we have this bit, this note here, which is a B note, is the 6th of D. That F sharp note now is the major third of D. So when you're working that out, when you say the 6th of D, that means the 6th of the D major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we have. Then we alter it a little bit. We have this. Hopefully without knocking your finger off the fretboard. But anyway, so this lick. So it starts off the same as the first one, 12, 9, 12 on the A. Now instead of doing a hammer on here, I bend into that major third of the A from 10 here, so. And then a bit of a bend on that D note on the 12th fret here of the D. That E there on the 9th fret, that's in the scale. Then we do this. Okay, so what's happening here is we're going to be doing a hammer on from 10 to 12, pull off to 10 again on the D. And then we're going to go down 12, 11, 10. Now why am I doing that? Well, this note here, this is a G note, which is the major 7 of an A7 chord. Sorry, a flat 7, sorry. So when I'm doing this, that note isn't in it at all. It's just a passing chromatic note. And then I'm going 12, 11, 10, on the E string. Why am I doing that? That's because that note, that E flat, is the blues note. It's the flat 5 note. All right, so. Then I do another kind of muted thing here on the E. I play that 9th fret, which again isn't in the scale, but it is that C sharp again. Instead of playing it there, I'm playing it there. All right, so. And then I come back to the A there. So far, those 3 phrases go like this. 2, 3, 4. Next phrase goes like this. Okay, so I'm coming up to this note here, which again isn't in the scale, but it's that F sharp note again, but this time not played here, played here. So now I'm sliding into that on the 11th fret. That note is the A on the 10th fret. And then a quick hammer on from 10 to 13, pull off to 10 on the B string. And then I'm going to go 10, 11, 10. So let me play that for you. All right, 11, 10, 11. Sorry, did I say the wrong thing there? Now you're going to play with your little finger 12 on the high E. And then you're going to bend up this note, which is a B note, to that C note there for half a step bend. And kill it with your right hand. All right. Then we have this. So now what I'm doing with this, I'm kind of, here's this BB box again. I'm filling in the gaps there, but starting on 10. So I play 10, then I pull off 13 to 12, 12 off to 11, 11 off to 10. And then I'm gonna 12, 11, 10, 9. Then 10. 12 on the D, 12 on the A, so I'm pivoting between 12, 12 on the A. All right, so let me play that again for you. Then I do that hammer on again, 10 to 11 on the D, finish on that root note there, which is 10 on the B. So all right, then we have a kind of a cool lick. So what we're doing here is we're starting on this root note, which is the A on the 10th fret of the B. And then we're going to take this 12th fret on the high E, bend it up to that G note, which you might remember is the flat 7th of A. Then we come down that blues scale again, 12, 11, 10, and then a straight BB box there. And then we're going to do this. So I hammer on from 10 to 12, pull off to 10 on the B, 11 on the G. Do that again. And then 2 strikes on that A note. So let's play that phrase. Then we finish off with the classic BB thing, which I ripped off, which everyone rips off, so it's a good idea. You're just playing that A note on the 17th fret of the high E with a rake. So a rake is where you're muting with this hand all of these strings, and just that A note rings out. There we are. So let's play from the beginning and see how it goes. 2, 3, 4. so that's the solo there. As I say, it's in A, using this BB box. So the idea is you can use this box, you know, like I said in the other video, kind of by itself. But if you don't add any of these other notes, if you're... It doesn't sound too bluesy, but if you start adding these other kind of colour tones that we looked at in the other video, you know, the 6th, the 9th, you get some nice things going on there. So don't be afraid to try all these things. Mainly, you know, in the BB box we use... You're using that high part of the scale, but don't feel that you can't. Don't feel you can't use the lower bit too. So there we go. That's soloing with the BB box. Have some fun with that. Hope you can get some kind of licks from that. And lovely to see you. Please do remember to subscribe if you can, and see you in the next video.